Sorry, folks. Just a bit of some technical difficulties as we just saw there. Bo made a catch there for the first down. 8 seconds to go on the clock. Drones has the ball. He's rolling out, gonna throw it away. Smart play as the defense was high on his heels, and just continuing to just give this pressure to him. I just see you can't give him time. He's made plays time and time again, and the Bearcats know this now as they're just continuing to throw him off, make him make off-platform throws, and throws he probably doesn't want to make at this moment.
And a good 4-yard run there from Bo is going to set up 3rd and 6. I mean, you got to think his pass here is Drones will step back. He's got 2 to his right. Drones letting the play clock run down. He'll take the snap here. Drones, he'll throw over the middle, and it's caught for the first down. A big conversion there to keep this drive alive. And that's what we need to see down the rest of the entire field. They can't stall out here. And just smart decisions, good throws here by Kyron Drones. Not panicking in the pocket. Finds his man for the big first down there.
Absolutely. That's what you like to see. He definitely could have rolled out. Like you said, he didn't panic. He took his time. He trusted his read. And Deshaun Banks made himself available as he's continued to be all game. As there goes the throw, it looks like he tried to target J-Bo. Looks like his first target of the game. Hasn't been able to really get his stride back with J-Bo after the first 3 weeks of the season. Just been very rocky and just hasn't really made its mark. As there goes a huge pancake, and it's going to give Bo just enough to get the first down. What a block and what a run there by Bo to get the first down. Like you said, 3 does make this a one-score game, but you want to take the lead right here. You don't want to continue to sit and have to play from behind the rest of this game. And that's the biggest thing I think for this drive is there's there's Drones is going to throw to Hogan. He's going to get 8 yards on his catch. And it's going to be an uphill battle the rest of this game, but specifically here is where you're going to be fighting ghosts as you continue to struggle in the red zone, but you need to make a play here.
And that's a good completion there. They're in the red zone officially now, so they've had struggles in every trip they've come down here. They've only managed to get 6 points out of the 14 available from the red zone. As Jones will take the snap. He's looking, he'll roll out in trouble, and he'll just throw the ball away there. A smart decision to avoid the sack. Not what you want to see on the first play in the red zone here. But here they go again, stacking 2 left, 2 right. They have man-on-man coverage, it's looking like. Up on the left, Drones throws a good catch to Ryan Williams, who will secure the first down. They're within 4 yards now of their first touchdown of the game. Ryan Williams converts there. Drones looking. Looks like one-on-one down to the right. Drones hands off to Bo, who takes a bad handoff there. It looked slow, almost a miscommunication there. And a loss of 1. Foster makes the stop there. And Anton Bo seemed to have trouble picking up the football there. Looking like another run here. Drones under center. He'll take the snap. It's play action. Survives it. Takes the sack down to the 18. And is this deja vu? 3rd and goal from the 18-yard line. Daniel King absolutely blows that play up. And you got to wonder if Ramona's going to be able to score a touchdown here. It's been the same thing in all 3 red zone trips so far. Drones. 2 to his left. Play clock running down. He'll take the snap here. He'll look. Drops back, and he'll just dump it off. A chance here. And Anton Bo will get to the 5-yard line. 4th and goal. They'll likely settle for 3. And it's brutal here, and the field goal will come for Ramona. But to be on the 4-yard line with a fresh set of downs and end up only kicking a field goal is rough for Ramona here. They'll still trail 10-9 here. No matter what happens on this drive, it'll still be a 1-score game. But you got to hope Ramona can clean up their red zone offense here, because it's just been abysmal today.
Absolutely, just abysmal. And, it's a 1-score game. It's a 1-point game. But you want to score there. That's the time you got to score. And it's very unfortunate. And I think that play just looked very botched. I think the first play on the handoff was botched. I think the play action there should have probably went to J-Bo. But, just miscommunications. And this offensive line hasn't done him much help. And it's been difficult as there's Tyler Williams on the first play from the scrimmage. Wow. And it's going to be a touchdown.
He finds a soft spot in the zone right there, and Mike Harper just takes off. And it's a beautiful throw. You see he sits in the flat. Michkov covering the streak there and just can't get over in time to make the tackle. And it's a great executed play call against zone coverage. And this is exactly why you need to put touchdowns on the board if you're Ramona. As the kick here, make this an 8-point game here with 4 to go left in the third quarter. The kick is up and the kick is good, 17-9. And if Ramona wants to stay in this game, they need to score a touchdown. You cannot expect to win football games if you cannot convert, especially in the red zone. As the kick comes away here, the Bearcats, the big kick, Ramona picking up the ball here. Up to the 20, and he'll be stuffed again at the 27-yard line. And the returns for Ramona today have not been great. But here comes Kyron Drones trying to lead his offense down the field. He's taken a couple sacks in the red zone. And they haven't really been able to get much. They've been able to drive down the field, just not really convert once it gets to the big moments down in the red zone.
Yeah, this is the moment when I think you have to trust your playmakers. You know, everybody's a playmaker on this team, but I think specifically you got to get the ball to J-Bo. Hasn't seen the ball a lot, hasn't touched it. And I get sometimes, you know, he's just covered as there goes the infamous throw to the helmet that doesn't get there. Ryan was open there on the drag route underneath. But you got to find your playmaker. You got to give him the ball. Ryan Williams, too, as well. I think you can find him. As there's Bo, and they're going to need a lot of that there. A nice run there, 9 yards. Makes it 3rd and 1. But I think it's hard to really say what they need to do as far as red zone. It seems like every time they come up with these plays, and they have the time. And it looks like great plays. It's just they don't have the time, is what I meant to say. As there goes Bo, who looks like he doesn't get the forward progress, going to go backwards. 4th and 1. Looks like Ramona's going to be forced to punt, and that's not what you need to see right there.
And that's a rough one there. 1 yard to get. He had the lane. And Ramona is going to punt here. And the defense is going to need to come up big here. They can't give up a big chunk play like they did last time for a touchdown. A good punt is going to force them down to their own 21, though. As this offense will come back out onto the field. Williams has been throwing to whatever he wants today, and it's been working. He hasn't had too much struggles in this pass game. As they'll stack 3 to the left. Williams, he'll change the play call here. He's got 2 to each side. It's the snap. He'll drop back. He'll throw the dump off and can't make the tackle there. But he'll only gain 4. But that's just been I think a microcosm of what Ramona's defense has done today. Struggled with tackling. And it's led to some struggles down the stretch. But here's the snap. The handoff to B. He's got a lane. A huge run there. He'll pick up 15 on that carry. And not a good start to this drive for the Ramona defense.
Not at all. And they really got to tighten it up. You know, this team in general has been far better than what they've played like today. And these are some of the tough games. You know, you're playing an opponent from a division in a conference you haven't played before. There's the great stop there by Hoffman, gets the tackle for loss. But you're playing a team that you haven't played before. You know, I understand there's not a lot of familiarity here, but you just have to play better than this. And, you know, they just look starstruck the entire time they played this game. Just shocked, haven't been able to make a tackle, haven't been able to make plays in the red zone. You know, it's got to be better. And once again, you know, you're in your home stadium. You got to come out and play, you know, better than what you have. So Ace Core Jr. there is going to make the tackle.
3rd and 8 here. Williams looks like one-on-one up to his right. He'll take the snap here. He'll make the throw, and he'll drop it! Wide open, Michkov comes in to make sure the ball hits the ground. And that's a big stop for the Ramona defense here, but ultimately it looks like just a bad drop off the hands. And it's going to force a Bearcat punt here, and that's huge for Ramona. The punt goes back. It's deep. He's got a chance to return. He'll get up to around the 22-yard line. And Kyron Drones is going to have to come out and lead this team. And that man right there, Anton Bowe, 3.5 yards a carry, 50 yards. He's broken off a couple big runs today, but they're going to need more of that today, I think, if they want to win this game here, as Drones takes the snap. Here comes Bo. He's got a lane. He'll slow down, and they'll get 2nd and inches here. And honestly, if you are Ramona here, I think you take a big shot here, and it looks like they will. 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Drones will not snap the football, and we'll head to the 4th quarter here. 17-9 is your score. Bearcats lead. Ramona with a chance to drive down the field and tie this game in the 4th quarter. I'm still in the camp here that you come out and take a shot. Doesn't look like Ramona will, unless this is a play action here. They drop back. It is. The throw at his feet. He's wide open there and just can't execute the throw there is Kyron Drones. Looking now. 2 stacked on his left. Under center. He's got his back behind him. They'll take the snap. Play action. Throws and swatted down. 4th and inches. And you might be in the territory where this is go time here. 4th and inches. Underthrows it. That's lucky it's not a pick 6. And they will punt this ball away and put the trust in their defense. Here comes the punt. A big punt here. They'll fair catch it down at their own 23. But you get a 2nd and inches play and 2 straight plays. You can't convert. It's rough. Now you got to come out here where Tyler Williams has just owned this defense today. And you got to hope your defense can come up big and make a stop. And at the end of the day, they've struggled to make stops. They're lining up here. Williams, 2 to his left. Here comes the snap. He'll hand it off. The wall there, he can't get around the edge. Michkov makes the tackle. It's only a gain of 2 yards there for Corey B. And here they come again. 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Play clock winding down. He'll take the snap. The pocket collapsing, and down he goes! A huge sack there makes it 3rd and 15. And this Ramona defense has a big opportunity here to shut this down and get the ball right back. Now, the Bearcats, 2 in the backfield. Here's the snap. He'll pass. It's blown up. It's fumbled. In the end zone. It's a touchdown. Ramona. The strip sack. And a huge touchdown there for the defense. The turnover that we have played for this whole game. Tyler Williams makes his mistake. And it's Wika making the huge play. And he'll come up big there as Ramona picks up the ball in the end zone. And they'll put the offense out to go for 2 to tie this football game. Looking here. Drones with the snap. Looking. He'll take off. And he'll score himself. It's a tie game. Ramona has just flipped this game on its head with 1 play by the defense coming up huge. And that is exactly what this team needed.
You talk about red zone failures. They made the most of their opportunity there. Needed to tie the game. Now it puts the pressure back on the Bearcats, who have really cruised comfortably this entire game. Haven't really felt a lot of pressure. But now Tyler Williams is going to have to face the pressure of coming out after a fumble, after giving up a touchdown, after giving up the lead. And now here you are in enemy territory, away from home, with the game on the line and a chance to come back. As there goes his first carry. He's going to go to B. He's going to get 5 yards there. And just a great play. I just can't help but marvel at the astounding resilience from this defense. Wika, with his 4th sack of the season, gets the fumble as well. That's his 3rd forced fumble as well. As there goes the throw from Tyler Williams. Great throw. Puts it at the 43-yard line. And, Anthony Simmons, way to just pick it up. He's made some plays himself. He had the sack, I think, just before that. And, just great resilience, way to stay persistent and never give up on this game. Now they're going to have to make a play here and get this stop, and this offense is going to have to come back to play.
To take the snap here as the play clock runs down. Tyler Williams will take it, fake the handoff. That's a catch and out of bounds for a 6-yard gain here, and the Bearcats have responded well as they've been driving down the field on this defense now. And looking to take the snap. He's under center. He'll take it. He'll hand it off to B. There's a flag down and a tackle. They're likely holding here. It will be. And this will bring them back 10 yards, making it 2nd and 14 here. The defense got a big break right there. They need to keep it up, though. 2nd and 14. Williams under center. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off. Corey B, a little bit of shifty moves. He'll pick up 3, but ultimately 3rd and 11. A stop here would be huge for the Rams. Lining up. 2 stacked on his right. Williams. Play clock winding down. The motion across. Here comes the snap. Looking. The pocket collapses and Carter Hart blows him up behind the line of scrimmage, pushing them well out of field goal range. And just like that, this drive has come to a halting end. A huge hit and sack by Carter Hart. And it gives the Ramona Rams even more life. This defense stepping up in the biggest moments here as the punt coming from the Bearcats will give Kyron Drones the opportunity of a lifetime here to drive down and take the lead. And a not-so-great punt there sets up Ramona at their own 35. It looked like the punt was shanked. And looking like Kyron Drones to come out and lead this offense. 2 to his left. He'll drop back. He'll throw. Incomplete. Looking for, I believe that was correct there. Ball's incomplete here. 2nd and 10. Drones under center. Bo in the backfield behind him. He'll take the snap. He'll drop back. Looking pass. He'll throw. It's completed for the first down. That's Banks. 5 catches for 61 yards on the day for Banks. And Ramona will move the chains. Looking here. 2 stacked to the right. Drones. Play clock winding down. He'll throw. He had him. And it's overthrown. That would have been a huge play for Ramona, setting them up. But now it'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Drones, 2 to his right. Takes the snap, off to Bo. Bo finds a gap and he'll be tackled forward. It'll be 3rd and 5. A huge play here, not in field goal range. A first down is needed to keep the drive going. He's got 2 stacks on his left and right. He'll take the snap here. Looking. Drones will do it himself. He'll pick up the first. Down to the 40-yard line. Move the chains as the Ramona Rams are asserting their will on this Bearcat team now.
Yeah, and I can't help but just be exuding joy with how great they played, after all the setbacks, all the minor failures, as there's Bowie gets stifled right there on his run, makes it 2nd and 10. But this team has just continued to battle and continue to fight, and that's what's most important. When you want to win big games and close games like this, as there's Drones to Bo, he's going to get 4 on his rush. And the biggest thing here is just you want to be able to take time off this clock. You don't want to give them time. You don't want to give them a chance to answer. And they're definitely bleeding this clock as well as they can here. Unfortunately, it looks like this will be time for a field goal, as there goes the throw to Hilgen, where goes nowhere. 4th and 6. A field goal is probably inevitable at this point. But still, you take the lead after being down the entire time, the entire game. It hasn't been easy. It's been a long road. But now the defense has to come up and make one more play and seal this win for the Ramona Rams.
Yeah, that's big points there. Obviously, you hope and wish with the good field position you got from the punt that you would have been able to get more. But you do take the lead for, I believe, the first time in this football game. And with 3 minutes left, one stop could do it here for this defense. And they'll stuff up the return at the 26. And Tyler Williams hoping to come out here and prove why he's one of the better quarterbacks in high school football right now. Looking. He'll call an audible and change the play. They're stacked 3 to his right. He'll take the snap and drop back. It's thrown, blown up there. Mishkov, I believe, gets in there to break up that pass intended for Clark. Now, 2nd and 10 from their own 26. Williams takes the snap. Dropping back, he'll have to roll out. A good pass there and completed, and he'll be knocked down. 3rd and 4. One of the biggest plays of the game right here for the Bearcats if they want to stay alive. He's got 3 stacked to his right, 1 to his left. Play clock winding down. He'll take the snap. Dropping back. He's looking. He'll throw. Completed for the first down. And thrown down there. That's 200 yards on the day for Williams. And this will likely take us down to the 2-minute warning here. The Bearcats hoping to lead a game-winning drive as we approach under the 2-minute warning. Lining up here. No back in the backfield. 3 to his left, 2 to his right. He'll take the snap. Looking. The pocket collapsing. Down he goes. Sacked by Carter Hart. And a huge play to start this drive. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. 2 to his left, or 3 to his left. Dropping back, he'll throw. Short completion there. And down he goes. It's 3rd and 9. 1:20 left. A stop here for Ramona would be huge. Looking. Thrown. Stopped. It's 4th and 1. They need it. The Bearcats, the game on the line. Dropping back is Williams. And it's incomplete. Ramona takes over on downs. 59 seconds left on their own 47. A huge play there. Ramona, a first down, will seal this game. 3 timeouts, 59 seconds. The Bearcats praying they can shut this down. Ramona takes the snap, hands off the bow, and he'll be stuffed. Only running 2 seconds off the clock there. The timeout called. The Bearcats get one big play there to start this drive. They need to continue to do this if they want a chance and need to get the ball back. Looking now. 57 seconds remaining. Ramona lines up 3 to Kyron Drones' right. Likely a run. Drones will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Bow, and there's a lane! And there goes Anton Bow to seal the football game. 88 yards on the day, and that will likely do it. 52 seconds left, only 1 timeout for the Bearcats remaining. And just like that, victory formation for the Ramona Rams, and they'll survive this one in a thriller. The defense came up huge when they needed to, and just like that, Ramona will improve to 7-2-1 on the year.
And a huge game. Can't be anything but happier for this team. Shout out to the players of the game. Really want to say Kawika, great game. He controlled the middle of the field, played like an absolute stud, played like the leader of this defense, and most importantly, also want to give a shout out to Ace Core Jr., who made plays consistently down the stretch. As you saw there, he makes the game-sealing pass breakup, and Ramona comes out with a win here, and they move on to this next week with another huge opponent coming up. This is a big win. This is a win that you need. This is a win that keeps you at the top of the division. And as you hear from the crowd, there's nothing but joy in the Riverside Stadium here. Until next time, see ya.
Yeah, funny enough, the first win for Ramona while we're both up here in the booth. And it feels great. Just a fantastic game put together here. A slow start. Offensive red zone struggles, but at the end of the day, does not matter. The only touchdown of the day coming from the defense. Signing off. Ramona Rams.